Hey guys, and welcome to another energy update. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the upcoming supermoon, and we're also going to be getting into Mercury going retrograde. So in today's video, I've got 5 key themes that you need to know about that's going to be happening on and around this upcoming full moon, which is actually a supermoon. So we've been in the series of 4 supermoons back to back, and we are on the 3rd one. So there'll be one more supermoon of the year, and then we'll be done with the supermoon. So this supermoon, this super full moon, will be falling on August 30th or 31st, depending on where you're at in the world. And it will be in the zodiac sign of Pisces. Now, other thing you need to know about this moon is it's also called the blue moon. So it might have that little bluish tint. You might be able to see it looking a little bit blue as well. So this is a very magical time for this blue moon, a super moon, and anytime a moon is in Pisces, I love it. I'm a Pisces, and Pisces are very ethereal, and it allows me to tap into spirituality on a deeper level. So there's a lot of spiritual advancement and a lot of spiritual tapping in energies that are happening at this time. So that brings us to the first point that I want to talk about, and it is intuition heightened and a deeper sense of awareness. You may all of a sudden just know things. Your intuition is on fire. You have these gut instincts, however you relate. But it's just like, nope, this is what I want to do. No more overthinking, not trying to weigh things back and forth. And you're just like, I know what to do. I know how to act. This is right. That's not right for me. Making more decisive actions, but not out of a sense of logic from the mental plane, more as just this deep knowing. Like things will be just falling in your lap and you're just, no, that is not right for me. Let me not go into that energy, or this is. And you just know the right steps to take at the right time. And so you're really tapping into your innate wisdom at this time. Now, the second theme I want to talk about is to pay attention to your dreams. On and around this August 30th, 31st supermoon, I would say the week before and the week after, there's almost like this 3 to 5 day window. You might be feeling it really strong before or after the moon, but it might even start coming in before then if you're really sensitive and you're open to energy. So the week leading up to it, and even days leading after it, up to, 5 days. So it's almost like that week or week before. Pay attention to your dreams. Pisces are dream walkers, okay? So you might be getting a lot of messages in dreams. And that message may not make sense to you. You may dream of something really random, like a brown bear and a red convertible and a chalkboard, and you have no idea what it means, but it felt different. And maybe it will, maybe it won't. For some of you, it might be feeling more than a dream. You might be doing lucid dreamings. Astral travel might be a thing. But let's just say you're just having these wonky dreams that are just like a dream. And you're like, well, I don't know what it, like with a red convertible, a bear, and a chalkboard mean. One, look them up, like literally look up dream meaning of red car, dream meaning of convertible, dream meaning of red convertible, like see what those means, because you might be getting these puzzle pieces, okay? So that dream may not have that exact answer, but when you look it up, you might go, oh, that's what that was. I never would have figured it out. The other thing that I want to talk about with the dreams is it might be like puzzle pieces where you might get part of the message on Monday. And so this is why the dream journal is important, because the bear might not be the whole piece of the puzzle, but the next day when you dream about a child playing in the ocean in the sand, you could put Mondays and Tuesdays dreams together, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it is. So pay attention to your dreams right now. Write your dreams down as soon as you wake up so you can go back and look at them later, or right when you wake up. That's fine as well. So that's the second theme I want to talk about today. The third thing I want to talk about is what chakra is going to be affected at this time. And it is the root chakra. And this is because Pisces, they're all upper chakra. They live off on planet Pisces, and they need to ground. So your third eye will probably be very activated, open, could even be overactive at this time. And so there is awareness to the third eye chakra, but that's not the chakra we need to work with at this time, because it's going to naturally just start being activated with the moon. We need to make sure we're grounded. Because when we have this really good base foundation and we're grounded and we bring the energies up the chakra system, it allows for deeper connection, allows for more insightful messages. You can connect to your guides, your angels more when you have that good base foundation. So work on being grounded so you're not just up here living off on planet Pisces and too much in the ethereals, because you're like walking around in this dream state and it's like you're floating. So grounding is really good at this time. You may even want to carry some grounding stones with you. Any red or black stones could work. You could do carnelian, you could do agate. You could even do shungite. Like for me, I carry shungite with me a lot just because I work on my phone and my laptop. It just blocks EMF. You could do black obsidian. Carnelian, did I say carnelian? Yeah, I think I did. Anything, you could do black tourmaline. What am I missing? Hematite and black tourmaline are like the two grounding stones. Like a lot of people ground really well with black tourmaline. Hematite is my thing. So those could be two power stones for you that you might want to work with at this time. But even just saging some like red agate, put it in your pocket. That could help you. So any crystals at this time could be really good to work with it. Grounding, do some deep breathing, go meditate under a tree, do a grounding meditation, anything you can do to ground back into your body. If you don't know what grounding is and you're like, well, I don't know how to ground, I've actually got 4 videos on different grounding techniques that talk about spiritual grounding, physical grounding, mental grounding, and emotional grounding. I'll try to link it up here or throw the links in the description of the videos, but I've got them on my Spiritual Awakening Sunday playlist, so you could always go check those out as well, because you might need spiritual grounding or mental grounding, and so it talks about different grounding techniques, so you could definitely check that out. And then the 4th theme I want to talk about is everything's synchronistic. Everything's popping up synchronicities everywhere. You're like a walking synchronicity. It's like you think it and then it happens. It's like, man, I was just wondering, like, law of attraction, how do I manifest? And then like, bam, you get recommended a video. It's just like every time you look at the clock, it's like 11:11, 12:12, 1:11, 2:22, 3:33, 4:44. It's like everything is just popping up synchronicities. It's like, man, I found 7 feathers in one day. Like whatever the synchronicities mean to you, it's just nonstop, like back to back repeating patterns. And it's just like, man, I didn't have to look for that answer. It keeps showing up. It's just like, how did you know I need advice on that? It's just like you think it, and then all of a sudden your friend's like, oh, you want to talk about how to use bay leaves to manifest? You're like, man, I didn't know how to manifest. Like, it's just random stuff is happening, but it's not random. It's not random. There are no coincidences. It's all synchronicity. So they're just like shooting out everywhere. They're actually coming into you, or maybe you're shooting them out. I don't know. Synchronicity is just like flying around everywhere, totally synchronistic. Okay. And the 5th theme I want to talk about is let your inner child be free. Don't forget to play at this time. There may even be this like overindulgence energy, like feeling, man, like I want to play hooky, or I just like, maybe you have flexibility and you're like, well, I could do this now, or I could do this later. And you're like, I'll do it later. I want to go hang out with my friends, or just like whatever's going on, wanting to be social, like just whatever you need to do to let your inner child be free, having fun, having play, like more pleasure, more laughter, like whatever is going on. There is this like urgency coming from the soul that I just need to like smile and laugh and maybe run around like a kid, dance in the rain. And it doesn't have to be anything that kids do, but like there is this need of like taking things a little bit more lighthearted, not taking things seriously, having more fun versus like diligent work and study. Like all of that is like put aside at this time for a little bit. It's like put a pin in it. We're not ignoring it. We're not avoiding it. And I'm not telling you to like skip work, but I'm saying like on the off hours, there's this like, oh, I don't want to go sit at home and just eat dinner and like go to bed or just watch TV. Like I need to be out. I want to do something. I want to have fun. Like there's this huge fun bubble all around that we could tap into. So letting your inner child be free is the 5th theme that we need to know about this full supermoon, this blue moon on August 30th, 31st. So now we're going to jump into moon messages. And I've got 3 decks here, and I'm going to have you guys pick a deck, and whichever deck you are most drawn to will have the message for you. So I'll show you the first one. This is my Moonology deck. This will be deck 1. And this is my Queen of the Moon deck. So this will be deck 2. And then I have my Moonology Manifestation deck, which will be deck 3. So take a moment, decide which one you are drawn to. And I will have timestamps in the description of the video. And let's get you messages for this moon, what you need to know during this moon cycle. So if you chose deck number 1, this is your message. Beautiful. All right, deck 1, prosperity lies ahead. New moon and Taurus energy. Okay, so what this feels is around a new moon, there's going to be big changes. Abundance is falling in your lap. Prosperity is coming to you. But what's going on with this moon, it might be closing out a cycle, and so it's around the corner. It might just be a couple days or a couple weeks away. But there is a new moon in about 2 weeks. Now, we don't have to wait for the new moon to be in Taurus. It's bringing in Taurus energy of more home and safety, and again, grounding energy. So the more you ground at this time, the more we're going to call those energies into us, where it's like, I don't have to wait 7 new moons or 3 new moons. We can bring it to us because we are grounded and stable. So this card speaks of abundance and prosperity on the way to you. It feels more sooner than later. So it could be this next new moon we're going to have in about 2 weeks after this full moon. So card 1, deck 1, here's your card. Now, if you chose deck number 2, oh, jumping right out. I love it. Oh, beautiful. The card speaks of self-love and is governed by the color, the number 6 up here. And 6 talks about unconditional love. It's all about unity. It's all about balance. It's just a loving, harmonious number. And so this is a time to ask yourself, like, what self-care practice do I have? What is the tiniest act of self-love I can show myself today? What am I doing to be more self-compassionate with myself? How do I practice self-love on a daily basis, on a weekly basis? And if you don't have answers to those questions, it's a good time to kind of dive in and go, well, maybe I need a self-love practice. Like, what am I doing to honor myself and my vessel today? Because nurturing ourself is really highlighted at this time for you, deck 2. Activating more self-love for yourself today. Okay, that is card 2 or deck 2. And if you chose deck number 3, this is your, awesome, came out. This is your full supermoon message. And we got, oh, I love it. So it's another new moon energy, but this feels now. It's almost like your energy is right for the picking. Like, let's go, because it is a new moon in Aries, and Aries is the first zodiac sign. So it's always a fresh start, wanting to go. It wants to create, it wants to do something new. And it says go for it. But what I feel like the card should say is, like, go for it now. We've got these mountains in the background, and you may have been climbing up this mountain for some time and waiting. You've been in many peaks and just going in and out. And you've been waiting to get to the top. And I feel like you're there and you're soaring high. And whatever it is you're not doing or waiting on or waiting to get to the top of the mountain, this is your green light from spirit. Go for it. Go for it now is what I feel like the card should say. Like, abundance, you're already in that. Card 1, yours was coming in the next few days to weeks. Like, card 3, you're already in it. The card should say yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Like, go for it now. So if you're like, oh, well, I don't know if I should apply for this job. I don't know if I should ask out this person. I don't know if I should start this new hobby. Like, whatever it is, go for it. The answer is yes. Go for it now. Card 3, deck 3. You have a huge green light from spirit. Step in that energy and go for your dreams. Go get them, because they're right there, just reaching out, ready to grab them. All right, guys, this is a beautiful spot to wrap up today's video. And if you got anything out of this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button this way. I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications. Why? Because I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, be blessed.